We are back on Taking Care of Business on Koerner Radio, News Talk, 1180, 1230 KGEO, 1410 KERI, and now in Albuquerque, New Mexico on 1000 KKIM. Our guest in studio, local author Lenora McClellan. Lenora, I'm going to read one of your poems that I thought was very touching. No one but you, Lord. When I was lost and in despair, I looked around and found no one there but you, Lord. Endless days and sleepless nights, not feeling, just going through the routine of each day. I couldn't find my way. On my own, I was not alone, but with you, O Lord. Walking dusty, empty roads that seemed like they would never end, searching for some help from anyone. They're all gone, except for my closest friend. No one but you, Lord. I couldn't hear your voice, I couldn't feel your presence until I took the focus off of myself and realized that true love lies in no one else but you, Lord. I was standing at the edge of the mountain, taking my last breath, looking down into the valley of the shadow of death, and there was no one there to stop me from jumping but you, Lord. Were you feeling that kind of despair?
Yes, I was.
That you were contemplating jumping?
Yes. Well, I was walking on the bike path, so there's actually nowhere you can jump off and really be hurt seriously. But in my mindset, I was in that mode of wanting to just jump.
Because of what had happened to you?
Yes, it had all come rushing back at one time. I started remembering things, and I went to God. I said, save me, and he did. And that's what that poem is about.
Yeah, that's a very touching poem.
You know, it's really interesting because the book is really an easy read. And it's poem after poem, very poetic. And you must have had a lot of fun doing this, and it sure took a lot of imagination to put some of these together, didn't it?
Well, I've been writing since I was 9. So some old ones and some new ones are together in there. And it was easy to remember the good parts of my childhood for that book.
So you've been writing about 10 or 15 years?
I'm way older than that. And still today, God will give me poetry every morning, or I can be riding in the car. I always keep a notebook because God will start giving me words, and if I don't write them, I'll forget them.
Well, you shouldn't write in the car. Just let's get that on the table right now.
At stop signs and stop lights.
Okay, you're talking to 2 insurance people. You should not be riding in the car.
Well, it's also against the law.
That's true.
Are you texting?
At stop signs and stop lights.
Lenore, I have to tell you something about the bike path. I've slipped down the side of that hill. It's only about 10 feet. So if you're going to jump, that's not the place to do it.
Well, my mindset was, in despair. So,
sure, definitely. Yeah.
So what's your next book?
It's Don't Lay Twitching in Someone's Kitchen.
Oh, I like that.
It's a children's book, and it's already on Amazon. It also has a Christian message on being content. So
Don't lay twitching in someone's kitchen.
I love that title. That's great.
Yeah, it's a nice title.
Yeah, well, when that comes out and when your plays come out, you're going to have to let us know.
Definitely.
So if people want to get your book, where do they go?
Amazon.com, Create Space, Rose Dog Books, Russo's in the Marketplace, and then they can contact me directly at McClellanLenora@ymail.com.
And McClellan is spelled McClellan.
Yes.
And Lenora is Lenora.
Hey, we didn't go to school to eat our lunch.
Hey, I want to make sure it's correct. That's www.
Amen. Yes.
Amen.
www.amen?
No. It's exactly McClellanLenora@ymail.com.
Okay.
And it'll take you to all 4 books.
All 4 books?
Yes.
4 books?
Lemon Tree's still on there.
Right.
The Lemon Tree, By God's Grace, God's Majestic Trees, and Don't Lay Twitching in Someone's Kitchen.
Oh, okay, that's already out.
It's on there already. Yes.
I didn't think that was done yet.
I just don't have the copies in my hands.
Okay.
They're on Amazon for ordering right now.
Okay. Now, do you have any other projects after that? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a single woman and man's book called With My Father's Blessing.
Ah, okay.
But I'm taking my time to write.
Good.
So are you a full-time writer, or do you have a job in addition to this?
I have a job. I work at Centennial High School with special ed children.
Oh, great. I can see
a
you
wonderful
doing that.
job with wonderful children and the support staff.
Yeah, I can definitely see you doing that.
I love it.
Yeah. Lenora, thank you for the time.
You're welcome.
Okay, and thanks for coming back.
Thank you, and God bless you.
God bless you. Clay, we've got a couple minutes left, about 5 minutes, or close to it. And right now there's something going. Now we're taping this on Wednesday, so who knows what the status is going to be on the weekend. But what's going on now with healthcare? I know that's a subject that's close to your heart.
Well, actually, the Covered California program took off this past Tuesday.
Right.
And they had a tremendous number of people that tried to get in and enroll. Not necessarily enroll, but get in and get a lot of information.
Right.
Actually, there's a lot of positives to this program. I talked to a couple yesterday that really need a program like this where they have guaranteed issue and pre-existing conditions covered. So in that respect, it's a great program. I just don't know how they're going to fund it. I don't know where the money's going to come from.
Now, can you get into the system to actually apply for this?
Yeah, you can go to coveredcalifornia.com.
Right. But now individual agents do offer this, right?
Individual agents, you can work with an individual certified agent,
right?
Which I am a certified agent.
Right. That's that. It's funny because in my office, I think Sue went. Is it an all-day class or something?
Well, it's an all-day class plus another 4-hour class plus a test. 2 different tests you have to take and pass to be a certified agent.
Right.
But unfortunately, the state of California hasn't got the contracts out to the certified agents yet.
Right. So the program started Tuesday, but you can't contact an agent yet because the contracts aren't out yet.
Well, you can contact them and they can take you online and help you, but
right.
But they can't really sell you anything.
They can't do anything for you.
And also they have a program for group insurance for small employers under 50.
Right.
But that was just pushed back until November 1st.
Okay. Now, the program for the individual, what kind of coverage is it? I mean, do they even know what the coverage is yet?
Well, there's 4 different programs that are available. There's a bronze plan, a silver plan, a gold plan, and a platinum plan. Mm-hmm. The rates have been released. The plans have been released. People can apply for a silver plan, and then if they get a tax subsidy, they can use that to offset the cost of their insurance.
Okay.
They really need to talk to a professional about this because there's a lot to think about. There's also plans that are available outside the Covered California Exchange and the private exchanges, which we also have.
Right.
Where and in the Covered California Exchange, the network of providers is extremely limited. If they buy a plan outside the exchange, if they don't qualify for a tax subsidy, for example, they're going to have a much broader network of providers and probably some different options and plans that they can get that may pay more benefit.
Now, how does this work from the doctor's standpoint? And, doctors right now, a lot of doctors don't like any government program like Medicare because they don't get paid on time, plus they don't get paid the actual amount of their expenses. So how is this going to work from the doctor end of it?
Well, I can't really speak for the doctors. I know I've talked to several doctors who are going to be looking at retirement.
Because they don't want to put up with this?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to put up with the problems.
Sure.
There's positives and there's negatives. And hopefully the positives will outweigh the negatives. But at this point, it doesn't look real positive. Mm-hmm. Because the people that are applying are really more the lower income, anyone that can get a tax subsidy.
Sure.
Anyone that hasn't had insurance before or couldn't buy insurance before. So it's going to really be a drain on the economy of the state of California.
Now, how does this work into the Obamacare program?
Well, it's interesting because one of the nighttime talk hosts asking people if they preferred Obamacare or Covered California. Same thing, Affordable Care Act. But most of them didn't like Obamacare, but they liked the Affordable Care Act. So it's interesting how many people really have no knowledge of what's taking place. And they really should talk to a certified insurance agent that can help them understand the programs as well as help them pick a plan. Because if they go directly to Covered California, all they can do is explain the basics, but they can't help you pick a plan.
Well, and does anybody?
Big difference.
Okay, but does anybody even really know what's going on with Obamacare? Because how do you explain something that isn't even evolved yet?
Well, it's here. It's here, and people understand it. I mean, the public doesn't understand it, but all the people that have gone through the training have a good understanding and knowledge of the system, the programs, and the plans.
Okay, so you've gone through training for Obamacare.
Or it's actually the Affordable Care Act.
Okay.
Which AKA, also known as Obamacare.
Right. Okay, we've got about 25 seconds left, so tell people, well, let's do this. Where can they get a hold of you? Because you're a certified agent. You can help them.
Well, they can call me at Alliance Brokers and Consultants, and the phone number is 427-4700.
And if they want to go online, they can get you where?
They can go to www.abcco.com, the alphabet company, abccompany.com.
Great. Thanks, Clay.
Thank you.
We'll see you in 167 hours on Taking Care of Business on Koerner Radio News Talk 1180.